My name is Alva Wolf, and I'm something of a lawyer. Today I'm taking on my very first case. I will be acting as prosecution on behalf of the state, helping to protect the people of the server. Of course, I'm not the only one new to this whole trial thing. I mean, this is the very first court case we're having on the whole server. But here I am, and I'm proud to have been selected as one of the very first lawyers. Of course, we shouldn't get ahead of ourselves. I should take the time to review the case before we get started. Here's what I know so far. One PixiThePika is being accused of selling drugs to two minors, Elite Moss and LifeOfBrother. Word of the incident spread through the server, which eventually led to the case being taken to court and then landing in my office. My goal is to prove that Pixi is, without a doubt, guilty of this crime, and hopefully we will land him in the most secure prison cell of all, Gay Baby Jail. If there's one department in which I am confident, it is the Department of Justice. And I jump at the chance to do what's right, of course. Because I'm Alva Wolf, who is definitely qualified to be a lawyer. Definitely.
Order in the court. Court is now in session. Today we deal with case number 1. Turnabout drug dealer. Mr. Pixi versus Mr. Moss, Mrs. Moss and Mr. Brother.
Moss. Mr. Moss.
There we go. Now for your opening statements.
You can start.
Oh, okay. Alright. Great and wonderful people of the Heart Series server. I am here representing the state, but most importantly, my clients, Brother and Moss, as they were victims in a heinous crime of corrupting their youth by delivering them heinous substances that no minor should ever be made to perceive. It is my job here today to prove that Mr. PixiThePika has, without a doubt, provided these two minors with
Allegedly.
children on charges of monetary transactions of illegal substances as well as endangerment of minors. Thank you.
Ooh.
Very well. Now for the defense.
Oh, okay. So I'm here with Pixi, and they're blaming him for allegedly dealing drugs to minors. But when you look at it, Pixi is from Norway, so Pixi might be confused because the age of being able to give consent is 16 in Norway, and I don't know how old Brother is, but like they're both 16 or above. So that's why he may be confused, you know. We don't have a law on this server written down about it, like giving consent.
Miss Moss, are you over the age of Norwegian consent?
No.
Wasn't your birthday like a few days ago?
Mr. Brother, are you over the age of Norwegian consent?
16 or above? You're 15. 14. Oh.
Now, I would like to remind the defense that we are not in Norway, we are not following Norwegian law.
Objection, we don't have any written law here.
Exactly.
Yes. So there's no law. There's no rules against dealing drugs to minors, if it was. And it didn't even happen. It's only allegedly, so...
I have a book here that says otherwise.
Mm.
It reads, and I quote, the Bible. Anyways.
So... Well, when we were doing the tier list room, if anyone was there, I don't remember...
No approaching the bench without permission.
Oh.
Fine,
Yeah.
you may approach... You may give your defense.
Okay, so when we were building the tier list room, I don't remember exactly who was on. Pixi, were you on there? Were you on when we made the tier list room? You're not talking. No? Okay. And I saw Moss I eat moss. Place this box. Name of evidence. So Moss was claiming, blaming Pixi and was placing false evidence to make Pixi look. Yeah.
You could
You know.
deposit the evidence near,
Okay, where did
closer.
so? Oh yeah. Do you want to look at it? Do you want to look at it, Your Honor?
Sure.
Yes. And I saw it on the floor, and I saw Must rub it. I picked it up immediately because I knew it will be good use for the court.
Miss Moss, why did you grab it?
Okay, so I had it in my inventory because I wanted to put it away in my chest to use to the courtroom. We made it with Miss Alba, my lawyer. We went around the server collecting evidence, and the evidence we collected in the box came from Pixi's crack shed.
Yes, all
It's
evidence
authentic.
in the box is legitimate and has been verified by an expert.
Objection! Why did you drop the drugs on the floor, hoping someone would pick it up?
What?
What? I didn't
What?
do that.
I don't have any direct proof, any video recording, anything. So I can't prove it. Like you can't prove that Pixi was the one giving drugs, or just it's only literally I have never not seen any proof.
I have screenshots.
Is there video evidence?
Order. You may only speak when it's your turn to speak.
Sorry.
Apologies, Your Honor.
Now, does anyone have any witnesses they would like to bring to the stand?
I would like to call Bookmark Animates to the stand as an expert witness.
Even there.
Very well. You may approach. Okay, Alva, the floor is yours.
Alright. Mixed Bookmark, you have joined me and Moss in our investigative pursuit. And I would like to hear your account of our investigations.
Of the investigation. Okay. When Alba and Moss approached me to discuss the details of the case, we decided that it would be imperative to go investigate this so-called crack shed that was right outside the building and was owned, at least by name, by Sir Pixi. While we were there, we did find a few items that, while on their own, would not be enough to launch an investigation into drug possession. With the multiple pieces we found, there would have been enough circumstantial evidence there to, at the very least, begin an investigation towards possible drug possession by Sir Pixi. There was, for example, the owning of a cat, as there are quite a few brands of cat litter that look very similar to powdered versions of drugs, and thus a lot of drug dealers or drug possessors tend to own cats in an attempt to pass off their drugs as cat litter. Another thing found apparently there were some needles found in the bushes outside of the crack shed. Used needles.
Order in the
combined-
court, you cannot do illegal substances during while court is in session, god damn it.
And
Further breakings of this rule will be punished.
It is under my professional opinion that just these two, combined with the already accusation of dealing drugs to the minors, would at the very least be enough to launch a proper investigation into the life of Sir Pixi.
Very well. Mr. Pixi, why did you have allegedly cat litter in your crack house?
First of all, it's the crack shed, not the crack house. Get it right, please. And second of all, I own a cat.
And what is the cat's name?
Killer.
That's true.
I will.
That is not my cat. Who brought the fucking cat?
Out of the pocket. Out of the pocket.
Whoa!
I can attest that this is in fact not the cat that we saw at the cat shed.
That is correct. That's not my cat. That's just
No.
a random cat. It's just a white cat that's named Killer. I can go get him if you want me to.
That would serve as wonderful evidence, thank you.
All right.
Yes, let's go into a bit of recess so Pixi can gather that evidence.
I'm here.
Yona, can I start now?
This is in fact
Is
the
that
cat
the
in
cat?
question.
That is the cat.
Yep, that's the cat.
And it does have the name Killer.
And as you can see,
Now-
this cat is very clearly owned by Pixi.
Very well. Now, for...
Okay, can I?
Yes,
Oh, okay. You just okay. Can I make it go up?
very well.
If I remember right, the shelling box with evidence in is the correct drugs, the one and only real evidence, correct?
I must tell
Officers,
everyone,
can you please
please-
remove Invalid and Tom from my...
They may be caught in the ruckus, but they are in fact not carrying illegal substances. I picked up some of them, and it is clearly just sugar.
Yeah. So
They seem to just be causing a ruckus.
okay, Yona.
Whoa, whoa!
Oh, what?
No more distractions in the court.
That is
No
kinda
more distractions.
suspicious.
Order!
Who stopped their sugar?
Order, order!
I'll tell you.
Okay. For the
Okay.
prosecution, considering that
Yeah.
Mr. Pixi does indeed have a cat, where does your argument now stand?
Okay.
My
okay.
argument stands with our expert here, as the cat proves as evidence that Pixi may be attempting to cover up potential drug use, which can obviously point towards the truth being that Pixi has attempted to share this drug use with these two innocent victims, Your Honor.
Mr. Parrot, I would like you to try that cat later and tell me if it's cat later or if it's something else.
What?
You heard me.
You gotta taste it. Hey, you gotta taste it and see if it's like the real deal.
What? The
You heard me.
Okay.
Tom Cubitsu, please enter the timeout corner for. Why can't
Yona, may I
I?
defend Pixie
Please
now?
enter the timeout corner for a minute.
What did I do?
You gave me drugs
Invalid gave
clear.
it to me.
Because you gave it to me. Okay.
What do you mean? No, Invalid gave it to me, and I gave it to you because I can't
You
have
still
it.
gave it to. Okay, just say
If
in
I
a
may
minute.
request
Just.
you be,
Order!
cautious.
Order!
Your Honor, if I may request you be cautious of throwing your gavel in this direction, as we have a crucial witness right here.
That is true.
Yona, may I defend Pixie now?
You may go.
Okay. So you guys said the evidence in the shoulder is the real evidence. Is that correct?
Mr. Satonix, with all due respect, you are cross-examining the witness, not me.
Okay, just like I told you, I was able to defend Pixie.
And in normal court proceedings, you do this by cross-examining the witness before all else.
Can I wait
Satonix.
until the book is done?
Are you or are you not a lawyer?
I am lawyer. But I would like to speak to the victim. I would like to ask the victim something. That's my thing. I want to say, yeah.
The victim? I
You
didn't
may
kill
go, but
anyone.
Do you have
if you
no
have any
further
questions, you should...
No, I got no questions.
Very well, you may return to your seat.
And someone
Mr.
help.
Satonix, you may begin.
So the shelling box I found that must maybe potential planted. Is that the real evidence you guys found? The real.
It should be,
drugs.
unless it was tampered with. By the
No.
time it was last in my possession, it was fully accurate evidence. I
Okay.
entrusted this to Miss Moss as.
Yes,
she
I got that.
provided
I got
this
directly from. Yeah, I got the drugs, the evidence apparently directly from Mars. So I got it. I sent it to my researchers, and they and they looked, and it's clearly sugar. And you can see, Your Honor, it's clearly sugar in it.
Mr. Mr. Parrot, I would like to once again tell you to taste this and tell me what it is.
Let me see, Your Honor.
That is clearly sugar.
This is clearly a substance known as sugar.
Yes. So they're blaming there's no real evidence or no real drugs found on Pixi or that Pixi have given. No real drugs.
What the?
What?
No question about it. He was just.
So, Your Honor, I believe that their argument is invalid.
That's the argument?
Yes.
Over there. That guy.
What is and what's your basis for it?
It's not. There's no drugs been found on Pixi or like Pixi. There's no drugs. We've had. Or what am I trying to
But
say?
if there is
Pixi
no
has never
drugs,
seen drugs. No.
why does Mr. Pixi have a crack shed?
It's not a crack. It's that's the name for it. It's an old name, you know, like.
An old
Before
name.
the Pixi, it was the crack shed before Pixi bought the shed. I've looked at papers. It is.
What
Yeah.
And Pixi just didn't
If I
rename
am
it after.
if I am not mistaken, the shed had a sign with a name. What was it again?
The sign said Pixie's crack shed, Your Honor.
May I speak?
Yes.
You may speak.
The sign said Pixi the crack shed, and I actually inherited from my uncle.
And what was your uncle's name?
Brad.
Pixi. Right. alright.
So wouldn't it be then Brad's crack shed instead of Pixie the crack shed?
Yeah, well, I renamed it when I inherited it.
But you kept the crack shed title?
Yeah, it's sort of a sentimental value thing.
If it is indeed a crack shed, that means that Pixie's
there's no
family
drugs,
does have a
Your Honor.
history of drugs. Is it that?
Sorry
that
to
correct?
interrupt you, Helio. I mean, Your Honor, but like, there's been found no drugs in the crack shed, and it's not in use right now, I believe, by drugs. And I don't think Pixie has any history of drug, from my
That's correct.
knowledge. Yes,
The needles?
steroids.
The prosecution? What is that the expert witness talking about?
They stated that they had found needles alongside moss. As my eyesight is not very good, I did not find this evidence myself, but they found it and presented it to me. And as my witness is, in fact, an expert on drug use, the evidence was with moss, Your Honor.
Moss, do you have such evidence at your disposal? You may go. In the meanwhile, does the defense have anything else to say?
No, Your Honor.
Very well. We
We
shall
just have to wait for evidence.
just wait.
I have the
With-
original evidence box. It has not been tampered with. It has stayed the same.
Yeah, look.
For... Oh, yeah, I can place it.
May I request we call Moss to the stand then, so that she may explain?
I would.
Do not
yes,
approach the bench without being active for permission.
Well, that's a
I would like to ask Moss to approach the bench. Now, according to this evidence right here, we can see a stack of the substance currently named as sugar, and what it seems to be a trident, but with needles at the top. And also white dye. Who tampered with the evidence?
I believe that would be invalid, Your Honor.
Officers, kill invalid.
Run, invalid, run.
Very well.
Okay,
Can
Your
I become a
Honor.
lawyer now?
Let's switch. Let's switch.
Represent
That
yourself,
was-
Pixie.
okay.
I'm
Okay.
damn good.
It is done, Your Honor.
Very good, thank you. Now, Moss, when you got a hold of these needles, what did you do with them?
I directly put them in the box. I did not try to tamper with them. I carefully put them in this box with proper equipment, so gloves and all. They were here, they can attend to that one.
I can attest
And-
to this procedure, Your Honor.
And I do not know why is a white dye in here. Maybe someone tampered with my box. I did not touch it since we did the evidence.
Okay. Mr. Parrot, I would like to... Parrot? What
I was taken. I was abducted by Mr. Invalid to the casino I co-own, but I will shortly return.
In the meantime, I guess I shall test this myself to confirm if it's really sugar or if it's an illegal substance.
Should I escort
Very
Pirate over here?
Objection, Your Honor. Objection, Your Honor.
Yes?
So I got a medical record of Pixie that Pixie is diabetic, and that's why there's so much sugar because Pixie is diabetic and has a low blood sugar.
If you're diabetic, aren't you unable to consume a lot of sugar?
Objection, Your Honor. I don't think this lawyer knows what he's talking about.
I
He
shall
is
taste this
attempting
myself,
to-
as I cannot trust anyone here.
He's
Hell yeah,
attempting to test
Honor,
things that are not
objection,
in his
I would like
area
a
of
professional to look at it.
expertise.
Hell yeah, should you?
Professional parent. I think parents.
Finally!
Objection, I think parents should be testing it.
Beyond and between.
What
Parents should be
happened?
testing.
These
Parents should be
substances
testing.
are lethal.
I am back from the dead.
Can I, Pirate, can I have honey bottles, please?
I
I'm hungry.
can
Yes,
of
confirm
course,
this
I
is
shall,
indeed a
keep
highly dangerous substance
Some
that can
members
cause
of
a
the
heart attack.
jury. Well,
Objection. Let Pixie take it themselves. They are diabetic. It's insulin, and maybe you're allergic to insulin, so you might. I want parent and
This
professional
is
to look at
sugar, not insulin. Stand down.
That is
Rejected,
insulin.
not concerned. That's
He's injecting sugar.
I am
Okay.
fucked.
I would like to call upon a recess to deliberate with myself, as there are no jurors, about the results of this trial.
Objection. I would like a professional to look at the drugs. Apparently, allegedly drugs.
Pardon?
Objection, Your Honor.
I would like a professional to look at the allegedly drugs.
Do we have any professionals at hand? Mix
Oh.
Booksmark. I would like you to test this drug, as you are an expert.
Oh no.
Tom doesn't know what that means.
The sugar.
Why are we doing drugs in the court case?
To test them.
This defeats the purpose.
Test them, obviously.
Why is the
Have you
judge
never
doing
been
the
to court
drugs?
before, Tom?
Yeah, but why is the judge doing the drugs?
Have you never been to court before,
Objection,
Tom?
Your Honor.
No, I
This
never.
evidence is. Can I speak, please? Can I come up there?
Pixie, you may return. You may come to the stand.
Thank you very much. I picked up some weird ass shit on my way here. I don't want this.
The hell is this court case?
This courtroom is littered with
Normal court, guys.
white dye. Alright. Clearly, the evidence has been tampered with because twice now people have died doing the alleged drugs that I've given to these people. So wouldn't they have died as well?
If I may, Pixi
Whoa.
may
Why-
have
why
a better
did he
sense
die?
of the correct dosage of such substances, and so
That is true.
would know how
I just-
to avoid a lethal dose.
Objection.
On what grounds?
You may return to your seat, Mr. Pixie.
I'm not done, Your Honor. As my lawyer very clearly stated, I am diabetic, and the needles found around my place is insulin needles because I need insulin to live.
Then why do you have sugar?
Because as we stated earlier in this case, this trial, I have a cat, and this sugar is cat litter.
So you admit it is not sugar despite being named sugar.
I don't know why it's named sugar because clearly earlier in this trial it was called cat litter.
Was it ever named cat litter? I don't
Do we
remember
have
that.
video evidence?
Objection. Actually, I use sugar as cat litter.
You seem to be changing your argument. I would like to ask
No,
you to
no.
return to your seat.
Questionable pet owning aside.
Thank you.
I would like to ask both
That's how you do it, Saton.
Ms. Moss and Mr. Brother
Idiot.
to the stand
Oh.
Oh,
Once?
at once.
Oh, okay.
Now, I would like to once again ask Ms. Moss, are you a minor?
yes.
We're all minors.
Mr.
we're
Brother,
playing
are you a
Minecraft.
minor?
Minor. I'm a minor. Mining.
Okay. Now, for both the prosecution and the defense, do you think minors are able to buy things on their own without parental consent.
It depends on the product, Your Honor, and illegal substances absolutely do not constitute an appropriate product for a minor to be purchasing at any point.
Cetonix, this is when you object.
Objection. Objection.
On what
Objection.
grounds?
Your Honor. Your Honor.
There are
objection.
no drugs involved.
Invalid, what
Objection.
are you doing?
Your Honor. Can I object? Your Honor.
Very well.
You have to state what grounds.
You may return to your seats. On what
Cetonix,
grounds, Mr.
You are
Cetonix?
the worst lawyer.
No, I'm professional. Professional.
I
Doesn't
was
even know how to say it.
doomed the second I let my
No,
life in the hands
Pixi,
of
let me
a
let me
Danish.
handle it. Your Honor.
Cetonix,
I'd like to
Cetonix.
object on the
You
ground
could
of
have picked
there is
literally
no law.
anybody else, Pixie.
I didn't pick him! I
If
did not
you
pick this
please, I
guy.
have a witness.
Order!
Cetonix.
Order in the court! Order in the court!
Okay,
You're domestic.
Your Honor. I objected
It's
on the
not
ground of.
racism!
Shut up!
Order!
Danish is not a race!
Order!
Shut up! Okay, Your Honor. I want to object on the ground that there's no written law. There's no laws in this Minecraft world. I would like to see some laws written down. Right now.
Well,
Can I go get some evidence?
if I may, I do know the location of the law.
Yeah.
I just gotta find one.
Oh, okay.
that's fine.
I feel like this should be like objection, pre-planted evidence, but like,
I did not put this here. There are
No,
copies
Pixi
of
put
law
it
books
here.
in the courtroom.
This is not looking good.
Pixi made the law.
the law pre-planted.
Oh,
Go
no.
back to your
I
seats.
am the law!
The
Therefore,
law,
I should
as it
May I
win
get it?
this case!
May I get it? As I asked for?
the law. The law
What's valid to you?
represents a.
This is a better lawyer than you are.
Order!
Invalid, why are
May
you
I?
there?
Cetonix.
Yes, you may.
If I
You
may,
need to call
the,
Tom to the stand.
the text of the law
He's a
book
witness.
represents a series of unwritten laws, so encompassing that they may be summarized by only the words "the law." As we all know, the law states that you cannot sell illegal substances to minors.
Oh, that's much better.
Objection, actually, I wrote the law. So I know the law better than anyone in this room, actually, so I
You
know
should-
what it says.
You should have included a loophole for yourself if you wrote the law. Government officials are corrupt anyways.
Why would I include a loophole to a crime that I have not committed?
Okay.
You
If-
have yet to be
if-
proven innocent.
We
If
also have
excuse me, may I speak?
You may.
If I committed this crime, which I didn't, wouldn't it
Uh-huh.
be more natural for me to actually include said loophole when I wrote the law?
Okay. So now you're just using
objection
it.
relevant. I don't think it is relevant that the lawsuit, or no, that the law may
Brother's just
include
making up
things
songs now.
relating to this particular lawsuit, as I do believe the law was written before the case was filed.
Exactly, and if I were to commit a crime after
Law
writing
is
the law, wouldn't I
irrelevant.
wouldn't I like make sure that the law said that it
Who
was
says
not
the-
a crime?
Who says the crime was pre-planned?
Usually you have. I don't sell drugs, Your Honor.
I would like
Well,
I would like
Okay.
to bring to attention this book and quill I just created out of thin air.
Uh-huh.
This shall be now the basis for the law of this purgatory.
Oh fuck.
And,
Oh, Objection,
No,
that will
no,
only be irrelevant after this case. To
Yes.
be fair.
and yes, it's becoming relevant because of this case.
After.
Yes, it's that. It,
Yes.
Any crime
This case-
committed before
Her
this
Honor,
law was
the
written
great
should
and
not
honorable
be.
Helios may do as she pleases, as she is the judge.
Brother.
Okay.
law
objection-
number
Objection.
1.0.
Because okay,
not-
objection. I'm the one that writes the law. When you think about, I am God here. I'm the one that can ban you
I
all.
am the one.
I am the law. I am
Um.
currently the manager of this Minecraft world. This law. So
The law
Prove
of the
it.
server may be changed when you
so-
become the judge. If you're not the judge, you can't change the law as written.
I can
in
change the
book.
law. I
So why
can
would
flip
you let
video.
Helio be the judge?
Invalid. Okay, yeah.
Questions we're asking.
Lana, please state here designated seat. You are not the defendant or the witness.
Okay, I would like to have
yeah, he
a
is Satonic.
Your Honor, I have a witness, Mr.
Yes.
Thomas Kubus.
Oh yes.
Thomas Cooper.
Well, what do I
Legal name.
stand?
Thomas Cubus
You may come to
II.
the stand. Mr. Brother and Miss Mark, you
Mr.
may
Brother.
return to your seats.
Miss Brother.
Oh my god.
Miss brother. Miss brother, can you leave?
So bad.
Miss Brother, you could if you could please leave the stand for what a moment.
Okay. First of all, I would like to say, oh,
Whoa.
Carry on, Mr.
Heart
Cubis.
attack, Your Honor. Can happen to the best of us.
okay. First of all, I would like to say that if you look right next to Alba, there is a box full of Pixie heads. So Pixie could have been framed for all these crimes they're accused of.
Your Honor, I did not place down this box.
Yeah,
I had
brother
no idea
placed
of
it
the
there,
box,
and brother's
nor
one of the
its
people accusing
I saw that.
Pixie.
It wasn't valid.
And I saw Moss planting.
Actually, Invalid gave it to me.
A
Well,
person I saw Moss planting.
Did you just admit? Did you just wait? Hold up. Did you just admit to the fact that it was planted?
Tom,
What?
you're absolute
Objection, Your Honor,
buffoon.
inaccuracy. Brother is not one of the people who filed the case. As stated
Oh.
in the
Her brother
official
liked the
case
drugs.
file, which I have in my hands, the plaintiff is not Brother, nor is it Moss. It is the server. Therefore, I do
I am
not
the
see
server.
how you could be implicating Brother in this.
Why am I being defended if everyone is the plaintiff?
I was about to say, that's actually really true. She's just being
what?
accused by everybody.
What the fuck is going on?
That's like,
I-
can you call like objection for like biased judgment, because Pixie literally can't win.
Hey, I'm just.
Not necessarily. I am a neutral.
Helios
Server
is
whispers
considered
to me.
removed from the
PixiThePika is
server,
innocent. No.
Uh-huh.
Pixie, you can't
and
just
me
do
and
that.
Satonics are both employees of the
Invalid.
state.
Guys,
Oh.
Objection! I know
Ca-
where the sugar came from. Came from
ca-
fucking
ca-
invalid.
can I just say, Invalid has a track record of putting on other people's heads and giving them drugs.
As you
Objection,
can
Okay.
clearly
Brother.
see right
Tom,
now.
Tom, you may
Yeah.
return to your. Tom, you may return to your seat.
I also have more evidence.
Oh my god,
What
it's
is this?
Sonic's alt account.
Not a
Tom
bribe.
Cubans, you are a witness.
I have
You are not
two
supposed
lawyers
to
now
be
and I'm still
argumentative.
losing.
You're only meant to tell the truth and only the truth.
We forgot to
You're
do
not
that.
representing anyone
Your
here.
Honor, are
Please
we
take
going
a
to
seat.
make,
Forgot to do that.
Mr. Tom Cubis?
Helio, are you convinced?
I am convinced of the fact that you should be arrested. Go back to your seat.
Your
Damn.
Honor, may I call a witness to the stand?
Pixie. Pixie.
Yeah,
I tried to bribe Helio.
Yes, you may.
yeah,
I
that
require
was
assistance
clearly
in bringing
why
the
I'm
witness to the
losing.
stand, Your Honor.
Who do you want to put? Life
I
of
would
Sibling.
like to bring
Defending
Life of
myself.
Sibling to the stand.
How do we do this?
Life of
Alright.
Sibling is currently in danger. There's a hole below them.
Hush. Okay.
Alright.
Life of sibling. What are your pronouns?
Huh.
Alright.
Clearly
Okay.
they, them.
The certificate. Life of sibling.
What are you
What
doing?
is your role as
are you
witness?
Your Honor, who has been witness to the crime itself being seated in the bar where the crime occurred?
Is that
Oh, shit,
true?
I remember that.
Why is it looking at me?
Pixie. I remember that.
Yeah, I remember them being seated in the bar, not selling drugs. Come on.
I remember the pufferfish. I was nauseous for weeks. What say you to that, Mr. Pixie?
Objection. Pufferfish is not a drug.
It
Uh,
poisons you.
Actually,
It's
I'm a
literally a
food.
drug.
It's
I'm a
food.
gourmet
Um,
chef, and the food was just prepared wrong.
I would like to call to the stand someone, a expert that actively uses pufferfish as drugs.
What? Oh, dolphin.
I think I am ready to give my verdict.
Okay.
Your Honor, are we permitted to give closing statements?
Oh yes, you may give your closing statements.
As you can all see, especially you, Your Honor, we have witnesses. We have a box full of evidence. We have a whole host of things that point towards Mr. PixiThePika being guilty of this crime of selling drugs to minors. In fact,
Excuse me.
as one last piece of evidence, I would
Can I say something?
no, I'm doing my closing
Order.
statement.
But your statement sucks.
Objection. Okay. Objection. Objection. Your Honor, I got an objection.
No. You may continue.
I may ask you to point your eyes towards the pictures channel as I redirect you towards a screenshot taken the time of the crime.
Your Honor, that's clearly diamonds.
As you can see, this picture clearly places Pixi in the bar at the time my clients Elliot Moss and LifeOfBrother were provided with drugs. As PixiThePika was the only other man in the room, and the only person with reasonable access to drugs.
What?
Of
Very
the
well.
three
Objection.
in the room,
What?
Objection.
PixiThePika
Drugs?
is undoubtedly guilty.
Insulin
Objection.
needles and cat litter? Oh, that's so good drugs. Love that.
Mr. Saturnix, you may give your closing statement.
Don't admit
Okay,
using
so
drugs.
as Pixie said, cat litter and insulin is not actual drugs. In my opinion, I've never used cat litter. Like, that's kind of like cat
It
litter.
was used needles. I was throwing them away, and clearly there is no like
Yeah.
garbage dump here, so I just
Nope.
throw them in the bush.
Clearly,
I mean,
on
Perry,
the other side,
I'm trying to
that's
work on
the
that with
box.
her.
I don't care about the environment.
Your Honor, if Pixie
Yeah.
allegedly did give drugs to minors, I would like to say, since I'm the host of this error, and the age of consent in Denmark is 15, and everyone here is about 15 of a killer, and he wasn't part of it.
Very well.
So,
I
But-
shall now give my verdict of the case. You may sit. Okay, so
Satonix, you're fired.
I would like to now.
I'm not getting payment. The state hired me. The state
I
hired
would
me.
like
The
to
state
now
hired me.
pronounce
You're too
Mr.
poor.
on the case of the server versus Pixi, that Pixi is, without any reasonable doubt, innocent of the current charges of drug trafficking.
Damn.
I would like, however, to condemn him as guilty of pollution and destroying the environment.
Pollution is
Wow.
not a crime.
It is now.
I mean, yeah.
because the
There are
honorable
clearly no
judge
I
signs
mean-
anywhere.
I mean-
there are
I-
no signs
No.
Oh my
anywhere
god.
Climate
on the
change is
server
fake,
that says
climate
do
change
not
is fake.
As a
litter.
result,
Pixie,
Your-
Pixie, stand.
Guys,
I won. I'm.
no,
Don't.
Oh,
you
I
are,
wasn't paying
not-
attention.
you're-
Wait, how did you win?
you are going.
I'm good at this
Pixi,
job.
you are sentenced to do the entire killer parkour course twice,
It's
as
gone.
a- in adventure mode and
Your
under
Honor,
the effects of
Your Honor,
nausea.
it is not there.
What?
There's no
Yeah,
complete
we
course.
was destroyed. Your Honor.
Your Honor, I think you should keep on your
Pixie.
facts now, because like you
Pixie.
clearly don't know what you're doing here.
Wait,
I want to thank you all for attending, especially the members
No,
of the
it's
jury.
not. Well, hang on, it's
run,
not over.
run.
Is that
Your
all?
Honor,
Okay, so
Run.
I'm sorry, Your
Honor.
Honor.
Baby
Re-
girl instead.
Hey!
Return to your seat. Yes.
Hey, come here. Press the button.
What is the schedule?
Oh no! Press the button again.
Press the button a second time.
I am trapped under the floor. Help me.
Pixie, why did you press the button?
You know what? After the recent events, I would like to change my verdict
Oh.
to Pixi is now Mr. Pixi is now guilty of all crimes.
Wow.
Not
Wow.
only of environmental damage, but also of drug trafficking and fucking killing me.
That was actually Tom.
No, it wasn't. You pressed the
You
button.
Okay.
You are hereby sentenced to a week in gay baby jail and then execution. Well,
There's no judge, so I think the case is over now. So thank everyone for coming.
Gave her verdict.
Objection. Where the fuck is the
Court
entrance?
Court is now adjourned. The case is over.
Wow.
Thank God.
Pixi, I did it!
Hoorah!
Pixi,
Guys, we did it!
Yeah!
Object.
Pixi, I
He's in gay
I
baby
got you.
jail!
Pixi, you
We
fucked
won
up.
the case!
I
I
didn't
got
fuck
you.
up. I was dropped into the. I want to sue someone. Can we just move to the next
If
case?
you want to sue someone, you can come
I'm
to my
pretty sure the
office.
next case
I
is
will
pitched
have
by
Can
the
you
person
please
valid,
be my
right?
lawyer? I want to sue
No,
someone.
Oh,
Come on, come this
objection.
way. We can go to my office.
Thank you for all. Tom!
Got it.